Let's first get off with who's who in the band.
Okay. You want them to introduce themselves, or?
Yeah, well, you know, however way they want to. If he wants to keep playing guitar, doesn't matter.
Your name?
I'm Dan.
And apparently the guitarist.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm Aaron Puffer, the drummer.
I'm Tim, singer and piano player.
I'm Bree, I play bass.
Okay, how long has the Love Letter been together?
As a band, since 2008.
Concept.
As a concept, 2003. I started playing piano to woo a girl, and I literally learned it, and I named it after a Nick Cave and the Bad Sing song. It's called The Love Letter. And so I started playing this project. It was all these brooding, sappy love songs, and you know, it worked. Got the girl and everything. Got married. Everything was fine. I put the piano up. I didn't need to sing those songs anymore. I became in a punk rock band. Did that. Got divorced. All of a sudden, punk rock wasn't as much fun. The band was dying down, and I needed to play something else. So all the old songs came back out. So it turned from a love song thing to a love song thing. There's songs about love, but they're not necessarily love songs.
Picture will receive.
Yes.
Now I've noticed that y'all have been doing quite a number of tours, like you were mentioning earlier, and you were mentioning the best and the worst parts of it and everything.
Right.
Tell us a little bit more about those shows. You know, where'd you play? Who'd you play with?
We've the first tour we literally booked it around roadside attractions because we wanted something. We wanted to feel like we were on summer vacation with our best friends. The first incarnation of the band, like the first year, was literally a rebuilding year for me, like as a person, in a personal level. So it was I had to fill the void I had previously in my life. So I needed to be with my friends, and we needed to travel, and we needed to go see crazy stuff, and we did. So we went out and we played these shows. We went all over Texas. We did a big circle around Texas the first time around. We did San Antonio, Austin, San Angelo, Lubbock, College Station, Houston, Port A. We did Corpus. It was a Cuero. We did this big circle. So what's really weird is people would think that like our biggest shows would be places that are kind of far off. Our worst show was in Lubbock. It was Dry County, awful. I wrote a song about it. He wrote a song about it. We hate Lubbock. And there's two good things about Lubbock. Number one is the Buddy Holly statue and the Buddy Holly Museum, and the other is this girl named Kelsey Leanne, who's just gorgeous and a great singer. She's since moved to Denton, so there's no reason to go to Lubbock anymore. I think that would be our worst show. Our best show that year, I think there's a couple. There was the Austin show where you played, which is before she joined the band, she was our opening act when we went on tour with us. So she opened for us in Austin. She didn't open for us every night because some nights we had openers. The first night, it was our second night on tour. You opened for us.
It was the second night.
Yeah. So she opened for us in Austin, but it was a packed house. It was really cool, and all our friends from like Seguin and Shiner and all these people had come. It wasn't that far, so we packed this it's a place called Groovy Lube, and it's like a coffee shop that serves alcohol plus a car dealer kind of place where they like change your oil. It's very hippie-ish, and we packed that place and we played it, so that was a lot of fun. And I think the other place would probably be we played this place in Port A called the Tarpon Ice House, and it was I don't know about now, but it was like a locals bar, and it was outdoors, and all the locals were like, play something we know, and we're an original band, so we say like, this is a song about whiskey. And so so we played it, and we ended the night off the stage at the bar with our instruments out, with everyone crowded around us, and they were like beers in queue because people kept buying us beers, and so the lady didn't even want to open them. She just kind of like had these little like bottle cap kind of things as symbols. Yeah. Like, this is how many beers represents that are bought for you right now, and we would slowly take them away and give them to her. So that was a lot of fun. And they got drunk on the beach and got lost.
Apparently they get
We were lost before we got drunk.
We got lost on the beach looking for action, like looking like for people to get drunk with.
We were like, we need a party.
That's cool. Y'all have any plans for touring the rest of this year?
We do. We want to hit a fall one again. Well, a fall one. We've never hit a fall tour. There's two possibilities. Our friends in Return to Center have mentioned maybe going up with them to California. That is a big possibility that we might pursue, or we might do another Texas one on our own. If that one falls through, if that one becomes all talk, then around October or November we'll do a fall one with maybe just us. But the idea is to always go a little bit further every time, so you can kind of reach out your scope. So I'd actually like to break the state lines this time and maybe like hit Louisiana or New Mexico and just make a bigger circle every time.
Okay, the last time that I did an interview with you, asking you about the style of music y'all play. Elaborate a little bit on that, and if anybody was asking you, how would you describe your music?
Do you want to answer that?
There is no answer to that question. We kind of do what we want to do.
We're like the Rolling Stones and the Beatles combined.
Yeah. I mean, the best explanation I have, we all have different roots. We all come from different backgrounds of music. And we kind of combined it all into this bastard child. And that's what we are. We're the bastard child of punk and folk and indie and oldies and everything.
And getting with your background, you've done your own solo stuff. Mention a little bit about that and how you came to be.
Well, I'm a bass player. I've been playing bass for 10 plus years. I played in a band, the Nowhere Heroes, which was a punk band when I was 16. I played in the Cherry Bombers, and then I started doing my solo stuff after a horrendous breakup of 7 years. And he's been my best friend for a long time, and when Neil left the band, he asked me to join, and I originally said no because I had too much on my plate. I had Cherry Bomber school, work, I do freelance stuff on the side, it was a lot of stuff to do, and I said I couldn't do it. And then in December I said, okay, let's go, and it's been great ever since then.
And we asked her to really because like when Neil left the band, we were playing as a three-piece for maybe a month and a half, and we needed that extra person in the band, and she had, like I said, she'd already done the summer tour with us, so she knew already like who snores, we all do. She knew who wrecked the bathroom, we all do. She knew who told the bad jokes, we all do. She knew who smelled.
They all.
Yeah, she knew all that stuff. She knew all our bad habits, and she knew everything else, and blew up on us a couple of times, but she still comes around. So we're like, that's kind of roadworthy, you know. So when someone can put up with you and a girl at that, because, and you know, 4 guys and 1 girl, it's not going to be fair all the time, you know. It's going to be kind of mean. Then we're going to be like, eh. And there's a lot of that's what she said jokes, and it's a lot of, you know, like, you know, it's a lot of off-color jokes, but she still sticks around, and she gives it as much as she can take it. So, whoa, that's what she said. But the point is that, you know, so we were like, man, this is perfect.